in your backyard. Go and find it.
We'll head around to all the towns, head away, holiday. South Aussie with Cosi's on sit down. South Aussie with Cosi.
G'day and welcome to another episode of South Aussie with Cosi. This show is all about inspiring you guys to travel around this great state. Why should you do it? Well, it's good for your health and it's great for the state. With tourism here in SA creating currently over 30,000 jobs, and we need more. Let's have a look at what's on the show. I'll show you a skill that I bet you didn't know our Adelaide Lord Mayor Martin Hazy had. Hit it, LM. How cool. We'll drop into the Beachhouse as well down at the bay, and a holiday destination that's so close to home, the Brighton Caravan Park. You don't have to walk too far through my house before you realise that I do love fish and animals. My tank, for example, which I'm so excited about, over 1/2 ton of glass and 2 ton of water to make my dream tank. But the thing is about fish and animals is they can actually provide you with a little bit of entertainment in and around Adelaide that is absolutely perfect and absolutely free. There are fish shops all over South Australia and plenty of them in Adelaide, like this one here up in Mount Barker. And I think it's a great way to kill 20 or 30 minutes with the kids, teach them a little bit about animals, and best of all, to visit an aquarium shop costs you absolutely nothing. I like to look at it like kind of like a free zoo. Let's check it out.
We have around 100 tanks in our shop here with probably 200 to 300 species of fish, crustaceans, shrimp, yabbies, turtles. We manufacture custom aquariums here from 2-foot tanks up to tanks 4 metres long. Pretty much anything. Here we get mums and dads, kids coming up for a look, professional fish keepers as well as the novices. People come up and get inspired for their first fish tank maybe. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid we used to travel around shop to shop, see what all the shops had, and we get that all weekend really. Maybe come up for a fish bowl and end up walking away with a big tank like this. Happens all the time. Very, very addictive.
Have you ever wondered how to tell the difference between a male and a female goldfish? Maybe you've looked at old Goldie in the bowl there in the kitchen for years and always thought, are you or aren't you a guy or a girl? Well, I can tell you this because back in the day I used to breed goldfish. Quite embarrassing, all my mates were dating girls and I was breeding goldfish. Anywho, a male goldfish, especially around springtime, will have a series of pimples on their gills here. So if they got pimples on the gills, that means they're a boy.
They reckon people that keep fish live longer. I'm yet to know whether that's true or not, but I think just watching a fish tank is very calming, very relaxing.
There's fish shops all over the state. Each one is a free half hour's entertainment for absolutely nothing. I call them the free zoo. That's a bargain. Get this, the fish love you. Watch this. Come on. Over here. Okay, watch this, they follow me. Come fish. Come on. Oh, they love their fish, Daddy. Oh, so's the dog. Look out, catfish.
South Aussie with Cosi. South Aussie with Cosi.
Rundle Mall is over 1/2 kilometre long and has over 700 retail shops. And it is perfect for those with a sweet tooth because right at the corner on one of the most prominent locations in Adelaide is this place, Hagues Chocolates, and they've been making chocolates for over 100 years.
My mum and dad have always bought chocolate from here, so yeah, no, very nice.
I just popped over from New Zealand on work and saw the shop, and I saw it in a magazine or something, thought I'd better try it, came in and tried one. Fantastic. Wife's sitting at home, gotta take her something. She'll love these, mate. Awesome.
Rundle Mall is so much more than just a mall. It's a place with an authentic cultural heart. It is truly the heart of Adelaide. I say lose yourself in a place that you'd never thought that you'd actually get lost, the beloved Rundle Mall. Actually, this week's mighty South Aussie loves the Rundle Mall. It's our very own Lord Mayor Martin Hazy. He's extremely passionate about Adelaide and South Australia, and here's something I bet you didn't know that he could do. Very clever and well done. Now, we know that he can play, but what is it that he loves about Adelaide?
Adelaide is a beautiful city. First and foremost, Adelaide is one of the most walkable cities in the world. So that you can go from North Terrace to Adelaide Oval to the Central Market to Rundle Mall to our beautiful parklands, all within a matter of minutes. I think that's outstanding. Adelaide's also a very friendly city, and I think that's one thing which we don't talk about enough. It is one of the most friendly cities in the world. We're also very multicultural and we have a deep history. Well, last week, in fact, I rediscovered the Adelaide Zoo. I hadn't been there for so many years, and I've got to say, it is wonderful. The improvements they've made to the zoo and just the whole vibe of the place. So just kids everywhere enjoying themselves, the exhibits, the displays, the animals, everything about the Adelaide Zoo. It's just a gem. Everyone's got to get down to the Adelaide Zoo. Kangaroo Island is absolutely beautiful. It's just stunning. The vistas, the whole ambience, the amenities, loved it. My wife and I spent some great time at Kangaroo Island recently. That was terrific. Also the Flinders Ranges, because it's just unparalleled. It's one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world, the Flinders Ranges. So it is stunning, and the seasons and the difference between each of the 4 seasons is just beautiful. I am a big fan of Penny's Hill Winery at McLaren Vale. I just like the whole way it's laid out, and of course we love the wine, so it's a great place.
Okay, now let me have a go. I'll show you how it's actually done. That's not bad. That's sort of a bit more like it, but you're doing good. You'll normally find me floating around hundreds of kilometres from the heart of Adelaide, promoting the great regions of South Australia. But here, so close to the city, we've got some of the prettiest landscapes and locations anywhere in the world, including behind me, Brighton Caravan Park just there. The stretch of coastline which goes all the way down to the bay is simply glorious. And the first settlers that rolled into Holdfast Bay, well, they lobbed into solid gold because this is what they first saw. But it's not just about them. The Indigenous people here in Australia have walked this area for thousands of years, and to this day. There's a tour that you can actually do with the Indigenous South Australians that will educate you about what's so important about this environment. So I thought we might stop down and take a little bit of time and have a look at some of the best coastline in South Australia.
It's the sun, it's the new day. Cast away all your old ways. You know you really should try. Don't be afraid to get burned. You know you really.
This here was one of the major fishing spots down here a long time ago, and very, very important. Would have been ceremonial practice happening here, the gathering of the families here. You know, very, very important place. Yeah, we've lost many of our sacred places, you know, since I guess the process of colonisation and settlement here, since 1836. Down there, Patawillyanga, which is Glenelg, where the first boats were anchored. What Patawillyanga talks about the vegetation and how important that was to us, because there were many different types of shrub, trees for medicinal, and ceremonial purposes. And sadly, a lot of them have been, taken away now.
This monument made by John Dowie stands tribute to the historic Aboriginal significance of the Brighton area. So you're saying, like, long term, you want to be able to have fires in this area so tourists can actually come and learn the Aboriginal ways?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's what we're working on now. The opportunities that we have here for cultural tourism, ecotourism, and those sorts of different things. Yep. Is it's a no-brainer. It's a perfect spot for it, and it also highlights the importance of the place, so it protects it as well.
So that means the tourists could go and sit around a campfire with the Aboriginal people to hear the Ghana story, bit of tribal dance.
Yeah.
How good would that be?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody loves it, you know. I mean, when we get out and we dance, all the little people when they get up with us, all the kids get up and they love it,
Yeah.
and we're sharing story with them. So, it's about that thing again, where the first culture and the coming together of the culture. So it's through that ways of understanding, and I think everybody, you can't get any better than that.
It's the sun, it's the new day. Cast away all your old ways.
Just behind me you've got the bay, of course, which is, well, everyone knows the bay. But what I love about this area is that this whole place is all linked up together. From the bay to Brighton, there's all of these tracks that are great for walking, jogging, taking the baby for a walk, pushing the pram. Hang on. This isn't my baby. I'm so sorry. This is your baby.
Oh, that's all right.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
And it gets better from here because the government has just spent $2 million sorting out from here all the way to the Brighton Caravan Park. And that means it's easier to run, go for jogs, and everything else.
South Aussie with Cosi. South Aussie with Cosi.
Welcome back, South Aussie lovers. We're hanging out down at Brighton. I reckon holidays close to home are absolutely awesome, and Brighton Caravan Park is perfect.
The best thing about Brighton Caravan Park, and not just what we love, but what a lot of our guests love, is this is at your doorstep. So you wake up in the morning, you're not even 20 metres and you're on the beach. So you can go for a nice morning walk. Same thing at the end of the day. The sunsets that you get here are absolutely spectacular. The beauty that you can just sit on your balcony or sit in front of your caravan and look out with $1 million views. It's just beautiful and it's so relaxing. Here at Brighton Caravan Park, we have a range of accommodation from open plan cabins to 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom cabins. So something for the family or travelling with your friends, and fully self-contained. So all your cooking facilities, all your linen, towels. So you basically bring yourselves, your clothes and your toothbrush.
What I love about this park is obviously the location. That's a no-brainer. It is like literally right on the beach. But Alistair, I love all the physical activities that people can do. So walking on the beach, you could walk to Brighton Jetty, the swimming, the walking up to the lookout. There's so many physical activities to do, and these are the other one.
Yeah, the carts and the kayaks, we try to encourage everyone to get their kids in here so that they can have a nice relaxing day in the cabin, sitting on their deck watching the kids whiz past.
Yes.
That whole healthy lifestyle is what we're all about. And we've just built a new playground as well, so you can then send them off there once they've finished out off these things, and you've got the activity centre as well where the kids can go and have fun with our activities officer.
The other aspect of here with kids is the safety. The beach is a cracking one to swim in. It's not like there's dangerous water or dangerous waves.
No, sure, it's nice and shallow. You get really good little rock pools out there where they can go and actually explore and have a look around for some crabs and different things like that. Plus there's the coastal walkway, which is coming all the way through from Brighton right along to the other end, so people will be able to just explore and enjoy the view.
This has got to be the perfect scenario in one of these parks. The young couple here just living the dream, huh? What's your story? You've got the motorhome.
Yes. Well, my husband's work was sort of getting very hard for him, so we've decided to, instead of waiting for retirement age, we would sell up, invest in this, and then hit the road.
Oh, wow.
And just while we're still mobile enough to do it.
So how long have you been on the road for?
We've been on the road now for 5 years.
5 years?
5 years,
Wow. So you sold the house and you went, we're just going to holiday flat out.
Well, that's
this is
it.
our lifestyle.
Yeah,
This is our life
so
now.
our home's with us wherever we go.
Are the kids, Devo, you're spending their inheritance?
Yeah, well, they realise they're not going to get much.
Well, tell us about that decision. I mean, a lot of people that are watching right now work 24/7, they're fighting mortgage, they're fighting bills. You guys have just gone bugger it, lifestyle first, everything else second.
I know it sounds a bit selfish, doesn't it?
I like it. I think it's smart.
But it has released a lot of pressure.
Yep.
And and they said, oh, how can you get rid of all your household things? But I tell you what, when we did sell up, it was a real release.
Yes.
And you don't really need that much in life.
Oh, I agree. Too many materialistic possessions, I think we've got.
And they cost a lot to keep.
What about the relationship? And I know that when my wife and I go away, when it's just us, our relationship's so much better. Have you noticed an improvement in that?
I think so, yeah.
People say, oh, how can you be on top of each other all the time?
Sounds like my honeymoon.
24/7.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Yes.
I mean, you've got the great outdoors, and so you just
We're in a
reading.
relaxed mood most of the time. But
Get your priorities right. You know, life is too short to just concentrate on material stuff. There's just so much out there to enjoy that doesn't cost a lot of money.
We get a range of people staying with us, from people towing their own van and on the tour of Australia, or your families from local or interstate. The majority of the people that stay with us are all from South Australia, but we do get some from Victoria and other parts of the country as well. The beauty about holidaying so close to home is you feel like you're a million miles away, but if you need to pop home and check on the garden, you can.
If you're under the age of 12, the thing you're going to love most about this place might not be the beach. It could be the playgrounds. There is so many playing options, including this, which includes everything from climbing spaces, an array of rope ladders, and a super funky slide. It's always nice to know you're too fat to slide.
Going on holidays doesn't have to be expensive. There's an option for everybody. We have sites starting from around $30 a night, so you can bring your family down, set up, you're a hop, skip and a jump away from the city, but at the same time you're in a beautiful location as well. It's nice and cost effective, and there's always so much to do, whether it be the facilities here in the park or our location. We're so close to Brighton and also to Glenelg, so there's something for everyone.
South Aussie with Cosi. South Aussie with Cosi.
We're at Glenelg, so right on the foreshore in front of the beach. Aussie!
The first boat ever to land here in South Australia came here to the bay, and rightly so, because this is one of the coolest spots in South Australia. And here, where the Beachhouse sits, this exact location has been entertaining South Australian kids for decades.
We're a family entertainment complex on the beach. We've got some awesome rides, from heated indoor water slides, dodging cars, bumper boats, mini golf, a wicked indoor kids play centre, a train, a carousel which is 120 years old, and then loads of arcade games and prize and ticket games. Something a lot of people don't know is that our water slides are heated and indoors all year round, so they're perfect for rain or shine. We're here to help families and kids and teenagers and everyone create memories with their families, so that's what we're all about, coming, having fun and having a different experience and walking away with lifetime memories. You're here to kind of have a day of complete fun with all our amusements, all the water slides and everything like that. We have 2-hour deals that run from when we open for 2 hours. So if you jump on our website and check those starting times, because they alter depending on the weather, but you can do 2 hours of unlimited water slides, dodging cars, bumper boats, mini golf, carousel and arcade games for about $30.
Something you might not know about the Beachhouse is that they actually do weddings here as well.
They call it Magic Mountain.
Oh, Magic Mountain, yeah, that's back in the day. Nowadays, it's called the Beachhouse. They actually do weddings here, so much so, in fact, that my wife and I actually had some of our wedding photos on this carousel right here. Oh.
The carousel was brought over from England in 1901, so it's been in Glenelg for over 100 years now. And they're actually for adults. They used to swing out and go a lot faster, and it used to be for ladies, posh ladies wearing white gloves used to sit on there while the men used to sit around and drink. It used to just be situated as a standalone ride just sitting on the beach. So it used to just be outside on the beach on its own. It would have been used by hundreds of thousands of people over the last 100 or so years it's been at Glenelg. So it's a real piece of our history and an antique and a treasure to Glenelg. We have a function room on our 3rd level, perfect for weddings, corporate events, conferences, you name it, we do it. So it can sit up to 140 people and cocktail about 200, and it's beautiful ocean views, and yeah, it's a beautiful state-of-the-art venue. We have the most awesome birthday parties in Adelaide. They're heaps of fun for the kids. You can do things from jumping on the water slides to the dodging cars, playing some games, or playing in the play castle, so perfect from ages from 3 to 15. And we do it all for you. We do the cake, we do the lolly bags, we do all the games and amusements, all the food, and we clean up the mess at the end. So parents don't have to do a thing, so it's perfect. You can come in, leave, and they've had the best time ever.
My wife and I have always said that why would you have a party at home? Because basically, who could be bothered with the mess? I'm always left to clean up while she sits around and has a wine or two. So I reckon have your party outside, somewhere creative like the beach house, and then these ratbags can make all the mess they like and we don't have to clean it up. That's all we've got time for on South Aussie with Cosi. We'll leave you with the spectacular views of the Flinders Ranges as the four-wheel drives go rolling past. This scenery is second to none. In fact, the Variety Bash is just rolling past as we speak. Here comes the bash car. See if I can get a toot. Beep, beep. Oh yeah, a bit delayed. Don't forget, become one of our Facebook friends. We've got over 160,000 South Aussies on our Facebook page and we need you as well. And on there, you got your chance of winning one of 10 free holidays. We'll catch you on the road somewhere.
In South Australia we will go, head away, holiday.
South Aussie with Cosi is proudly brought to you by the South Australian Tourism Commission.
South Aussie with Cosi.
I like possums.